Hello children, back to chapter 2 linear equations in one variable of standard 8th. Let us start with the exercise 2.5. Till now we have studied a lot about linear equations in two variable and we have studied the method of solving it also. Moreover, we have studied about the real life examples wherein you can convert the real life examples into mathematical equations and solve. Let us study the thing more and in detail also. Now the first question, it is just solve the example. Here the example is x by 2 minus 1 by 5 equal to x by 3 plus 1 by 4. The first step that you are going to do is you are going to take all the terms having the variables on one side of the equal to sign and all the constants on the other side. So this is how you have taken x by 3 on the left hand side and here it has become x upon 2 minus x by 3. Then you have shifted this minus 1 by 5 on the right hand side and it has become 1 by 4 plus 1 by 5. This is how the variables are on one side and the constants are on the other side. Let us proceed further. The next step is simple. You are supposed to use the LCM method. So on the left hand side, the LCM of 2 and 3, it is 6 and you proceed with the solution. Right hand side, the LCM is 20. Again you proceed with the right hand side. This is how you reach the next statement, that is x upon 6 equal to 9 upon 20. Once you reach this, the next step is cross multiplication. X is to be multiplied by 20 and this is how you get 20x, and 6 is to be multiplied by 9, that is 54. This is how you proceed and this method is known as cross multiplication method. So you proceed with it and ultimately 20 also gets transposed on the other side and you get 54 upon 20. That comes out to be the value of your x. X is 54 upon 20, which can be simplified further to 27 by 10. It can be simplified further and written as 2.7, but it is not compulsory to write it in decimals. You can leave it as 27 upon 10 also. The next question, n upon 2 minus 3n upon 4 plus 5n upon 6 equal to 21. Now if you study this example, you will see that all the variables are already on the left hand side and the constant is on the right hand side. So we'll proceed with the next step, that is LCM method. Now we are supposed to find out the LCM of 2, 4 and 6. The LCM is 12. How do you get the LCM orally? Children, the method is start with the table of the largest number. Here we are finding out the LCM of 2, 4 and 6. The largest of all these is 6. Start with the table of 6. 6 ones are 6. Now this answer, that is 6, is there in the table of 2, that is the first number, but it is not in the table of 4. Okay? What we have done is we have taken 6 ones are 6 and checked for 6. 6 is there in the table of 2 but not in the table of 4. So the next step is checking for 6 twos are 12. Now check for 12. 12 is there in the table of 2. It is also there in the table of 4. So our LCM is 12. This is the easiest and oral method of finding the LCM. If you are not comfortable with it, you can write it out on rough side and solve also. Anyhow, the LCM is 12. So, we have multiplied n by 2 by 6, both in the numerator and denominator, because 2 6 are 12. Next term is multiplied by 3 because 4 multiplied by 3 gives you 12. And the last one is 6 multiplied by 2 because that also gives you 12. That is the LCM. This is how we proceed. The next step is very easy. You have to just multiply the things and get the answer. Now, as the denominators are same, you are going to just solve the numerator. The numerator gives you 7n upon 12 remains as it is, equal to 21, that was on the right hand side. Transpose 7 and 12 on the other side and you get it as n equal to 21 into 12 upon 7, which ultimately gives you n equal to 36. Next question now. Here you will see that variables are not on one side. So your first step will be taking variables on one side. So you are just transposing the things and variables move to the left hand side and the constants they move on the right hand side. Then the step is finding the LCM. By finding the LCM and multiplying the numerator and denominator, we get the denominators same. This is how you get the denominator as 6. We are getting it 6 everywhere in this question. Solve it further. When the denominators are same, you just solve the numerators and denominator is just written as it is. That is how you reach the step, that is the third one here, 5x upon 6 equal to minus 25 upon 6. Transpose the other things, that is 5 and 6 also on the other side, and you ultimately get x equal to minus 5. The fourth question now. Here it is x minus 5 whole upon 3 equal to x minus 3 whole upon 5. If you think of, this is entire one term and this is also a single term. When such a situation is there, the method is cross multiplication method. So these two are to be multiplied. 5 is to be multiplied by x minus 5 and you get it as 5. Inside the bracket it is x minus 5. Then the next multiplication, 3 is to be multiplied by x minus 3. So you get it as 3 multiplied by, in the bracket it is x minus 3. The next step is opening the bracket. 5 is multiplied by x, 5 is multiplied by 5 with the minus sign in between. Here 3 is multiplied by x and then 3 is multiplied by 3 with the minus sign in between. After this, you will be transposing x, that is the variable terms on one side, constants on the other side, and further transposition will help you to get the value of x. In this case, x is 8. The method that was used, it is written here, it is cross multiplication method. Now, the last question for now, question number 5. You can see the question over there and you will see that it is all having more than one terms on both sides and variables and constants all mixed up. So let us remove the denominator initially. The method is finding the LCM. Again children, if you think of to find out the LCM, we have to find out the LCM of 4 and 3. The larger number is 4. So we'll start with the table of 4. 4 ones are 4. Do you have 4 in the table of 3? No. So proceed. 4 twos are 8. Do you have 8 in the table of 3? Again no. 4 threes are 12. Now in the table of 4, 12 will always be there, but it is also there in the table of 3. So we decide that our LCM is 12. Here what we have done is we have multiplied. This is another method of solving. You can use the usual method also, wherein you will multiply and divide the numerator, multiply the numerator as well as denominator by 12, by the number that will give you 12. This is another method where we have multiplied all the terms by 12. 12 is your LCM. So there are many methods of solving the same thing, getting the correct answer. Whichever you are comfortable, you can go with it. What we have done after this is we have cancelled the terms. See how the cancellation is done. 4 and 12 gets cancelled. 4 3s are 12. Then we cancel 3 and 12. It gives you 4. 3 4s are 12. Then we do the same on the right hand side also, because there also you have 3 in the denominator. 3 4s are 12. In next step, we have just written it in the multiplication form. First term is multiplied by 3, second by 4, and that is how you proceed. Next step is opening the bracket. The way I have told you, 3 will be multiplied by 3t, 3 will be multiplied by minus 2. Minus 4 will be multiplied by 2t. Minus 4 will be multiplied by 3. This is how you will open the bracket and you reach this particular step. The rest is all transposition of the variables on one side and constants on the other side. Finally, when you try for t, you get t equal to 2 in this case. I hope the things are quite clear. Happy solving the examples? Continue with it. We'll be starting with the next things in the coming videos. Thank you for now.